Lennox on Baseball live stream podcast. Glad you're with us. A late night edition as we recap day number 42 of the Major League Baseball regular season. Lots of baseball on Wednesday. A handful of series wrapping up. Two in Oakland between the Rangers and the A's, and they brought their bats for both of those games. No start to our show with That's Baseball today. We're going to do a little bit news of the day from Wednesday, and that involves the Pirates making the announcement that top pitching prospect Paul Skeens is coming to the big league. Skeens is going to make his first big league start. It will be at home at PNC Park on Saturday. I believe that's a 4 o'clock start time, hoping that it's either picked up by the MLB network or perhaps one of the Fox outlets as well. But Skeens is going to make the start. First big league start against the Cubs Saturday in Pittsburgh. That is certainly going to be a hot ticket in Pittsburgh on Saturday. Drafted 1-1, first overall pick in the first round last year out of LSU by the Pirates organization. Lots to say about Paul Skeens. We've said plenty, and I said he would be up before Memorial Day. That's going to happen. Skeens, again, big league debut on Saturday for the Pirates at home against the Chicago Cubs. Now let's put his former LSU teammate Dylan Crews on the clock. Crews taken number 2 overall out of LSU in the 2023 Major League Baseball draft, and I believe that Crews will be up. I'm going to say, I'd really like to say by July 4th, but I'm going to say that Dylan Crews is up with the Washington Nationals by August 1. We'll see how that plays out. He's currently playing at AA, and we'll see about Dylan Crews with that. Again, we're recapping day number 42 of the Major League Baseball regular season. No, that's baseball, but with the Skeens news, but we will do next card up. And our last card was Fernando Tatis in our 2023 Topps card set, 16 cards in the set. And next up, another Stars of MLB, and it's Christian Yelich from the Brewers, just back and ready to go for Milwaukee. So we're getting there with this set. We've got, I believe, 10 down now and 6 to go in our 2023 Next Card Up series from Topps. Let's get into it. Recapping again, day number 42 of the Major League Baseball regular season. We are now 6 weeks in to the regular season. That's both easy and hard to believe. A couple of streaks coming to an end for the Phillies in Philadelphia in their series finale against the Blue Jays on Wednesday. Blue Jays got 3 hits and a run batted in from Vlad Guerrero Jr., 3 hits and 2 RBIs from Kevin Kiermaier down in the lineup, and the Blue Jays ended up taking the series of that one 5-3 over the Phillies at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. That game wrapping up the series Wednesday afternoon. Loss snapping the Phillies' 7-game win streak overall and their home win streak at 11 straight. Aaron Nola gave up 4 runs over 5 2/3 innings. Nola taking the loss to fall to 4-2 on the season. Chris Bassett now 3-5 with the victory for the Blue Jays. Bassett gave up 2 runs, both earned, struck out 6 over 6 1/3 innings. Bassett at one point retiring 13 straight batters, and he struck out the side. Schwarber, Realmuto, and Harper in the 6th inning. Phillies still playing red-hot baseball, 18-4 over their last 22 games. Chris Sale got the better of his former team, the Boston Red Sox, in Atlanta on Wednesday night. Sale and the Braves blanking the Red Sox 5-0 in the ATL. Sale, 6 hits allowed, did not allow a run over 6 innings, struck out a season-high 10 batters in the victory. Nick Pivetta back for the Red Sox. That's a good note. But Pivetta did give up all 5 runs and taking the loss for the Red Sox. Atlanta taking both games from Boston down in Atlanta. Marcell Ozuna continuing. He's hit well in his career against Nick Pivetta. 2 home runs, 3-run shot, and a solo shot, both off Pivetta, who gave up 3 home runs in his first outing since early on in the season. All 3 home runs allowed by Pivetta, and looking at the box score, coming with 2 outs in an inning. Joe Adell, solo home run in the 3rd, RBI single in the 5th. That put the Angels up 2-0. And then the Pirates answered with 4 runs across in the bottom of the 5th inning. Angels answered right back with a 3-run 6th inning. They managed to hold on for a 5-4 victory in Pittsburgh. And with the win in the finale on Wednesday, the Angels take 2 of 3 in that series. O'Neill Cruz, 2 hits, 3 RBIs in the loss. Angels again winning the series 2-1. Pirates just 4 wins over their last 14 games now. Angels went 3-3 on their trip through Cleveland against the Guardians and Pittsburgh against the Pirates. They're now home for their next 7 in Anaheim with 4 against the Royals and 3 more against the St. Louis Cardinals. White Sox and Rays wrapping up their series at the Trop in St. Pete, Florida on Wednesday, and 5 in a row in the City Connect uniforms, 5 straight wins for the Rays in those City Connect uniforms. That win streak is now off to the side in the rearview mirror, and White Sox picking up a 5-1 victory in the finale Wednesday night in St. Pete. Chris Flexen gave up a run, fan 7, and secured the win. Michael Kopech notched the save for Chicago. Paul DeJong, 2 hits, including a 2-run home run in the win. Tommy Pham also a couple of base hits and an RBI as well for Chicago in that victory. Nationals, 2 runs in the bottom half of the 9th inning, able to tie things up at 3-3. This was a great Beltway series. Just 2 games between the Orioles and the Nationals in our nation's capital. Over 29,000 for the series opener Tuesday, and a terrific crowd, well over 34,000 on hand. Again, Oriole and National fans at the ballpark, but great to see. O's got 2 runs in the 11th inning, 2-run home run from Ryan Mountcastle. Nationals answered, got 2 runs in the bottom half of the 11th inning. The game going 12. O's 2 more runs in the 12th inning. Nationals got a run in the bottom half of the 12th inning. Orioles manage a split, hold on for the 7-6 victory. Anthony Santander, Gunnar Henderson also homering for the Orioles in their extra inning victory. Nationals, how about this? How about this number? 21 at bats with runners in scoring position over 12 innings. Just 4 for 21. Certainly had their opportunities. Both teams using 8 pitchers in the 12-inning affair. Both teams will have the day off on Thursday, so no need really to beg for a rainout. Their pitchers will get a day of rest on Thursday. Dodgers, a perfect 6-0 on their homestand, won all 3 against the Braves this past weekend, taking 3 in a row from the Marlins. And the Dodgers take the finale 3-1 Wednesday afternoon at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers have won 7 in a row, 14-2 over their last 16. Teoscar Hernandez knocked in all 3 runs for LA. Hernandez producing an RBI single in the first, 2-run home run in the 6th inning against starter and losing pitcher Ryan Weathers. Gavin Stone gave up just a run, struck out 4 over 7. Stone 3-1 with the win. Daniel Hudson, 1-2-3, 9th inning to close the door for Los Angeles, his 2nd save of the season. Marlins, Dodgers, getaway day for Miami. Time of the game, 1 hour and 55 minutes. Well, Yankees are now 2-0 in their series at home at the big ballpark in the Bronx against the Astros. I guess you could say glass half full. The Astros have only 1 game remaining on their schedule against the Yankees. Glass broken, glass all over the floor. Astros 0-6 this season against the Yankees. They've allowed 40 total runs in those 6 losses. Yankees, Wednesday night in the Bronx, drubbing the Astros 9-4. Soto, Judge, and you can add Stanton and doing the damage in that Yankee lineup. Juan Soto, 3 for 5 home run, 5 runs knocked in. Judge, 3 for 5, 2 doubles, a home run. He had 3 RBIs. Stanton, mention him, Giancarlo Stanton, solo home run. 119.9 off the bat. Hardest hit and hardest ball off the bat this season in Major League Baseball. Yankees are currently 5-0 on their homestand. An opportunity to complete the series sweep and the season series sweep against the Astros on Thursday. Strange 5:05 start time in the Bronx on Thursday as well for that finale. Giants dent the scoreboard for 6 runs in the second, went on and beat the Rockies 8-6 at Coors Field. Michael Conforto got things going in that inning with a solo home run. Conforto, his 6th home run on the season. He had a 3-hit game. So did Michael Sable. Sable, 3 hits and a run batted in. Elias Diaz, 2-run home run in the 9th inning, but Camilo Doval did manage to secure the final out and help the Giants to the victory. Rockies have now dropped 4 in a row and 9 of their last 10. Mets and Cardinals rained out in St. Louis are going to make up that rainout in early August at Busch Stadium. Guardians 6-2 in extra innings now. Wednesday 5-4 10-inning victory against the Tigers. David Fry, solo home run in the bottom of the 9th inning. That tied the game up at 4-4 between the Tigers and Guardians. And then Brian Rocchio went up there swinging against reliever Alex Lang in the bottom of the 10th inning. First pitch that he saw deliver the game-winning RBI single into center field. Celebration on for the Guardians. They take 2 of 3 in the series. Tigers 1-5 on their road trip through the Bronx against the Yankees and Cleveland against the Guardians. Cleveland now taking to the road, 7-game road trip against the White Sox and Rangers coming up. Gabriel Moreno breaking a 2-2 tie. RBI single in the 6th inning. Eugenio Suarez solo home run in the 8th inning. Diamondbacks held on for a 4-3 victory against the Reds in Cincinnati. Jordan Montgomery, 2 runs allowed over 7. He picked up the win as second on the year. Kevin Ginkel got into trouble in the 9th inning. Gave up a leadoff walk. Those, a lot of the time, will come back and just absolutely bite you. Ginkel did not make it out of the 9th inning. Leadoff walk. Joe Mantiply entered, and he was able to get the final 2 outs. He stranded the tying run at third, the potential winning run at second, and he got Mantiply got Jonathan India, for the final out of the ball game. Diamondbacks, well, they're now up 2-0 in that series. Reds have dropped 7 in a row overall, 6 straight at home in Cincinnati. Royals 3 runs in the 8th inning to go up 6-2 on the Brewers at home in Kansas City, and they held the Brewers off 6-4 in the rubber game of that 3-game set. Bobby Witt Jr., home run, solo shot. Adam Frazier, Freddie Fermin delivering RBI singles as well for the Royals late in that game. Michael Massey 0 for 2, 2 RBIs with a pair of sac flies. Massey's 10-game hit streak coming to an end in that game. Brady Singer now 3-1 with the win. Singer 5 1/3 innings pitched, 1 earned run allowed. It was his 100th career start with the Kansas City Royals. James MacArthur blowing his previous 2 save opportunities, including a save opportunity on Tuesday night. MacArthur came on, got the final 2 outs in the 8th inning. I mentioned Christian Yelich. We got his baseball card in our Topps 2023 set in our next card up segment to open up our podcast. Christian Yelich back in the lineup for the first time since April 12th. Missed time with a lower back strain. Went 0 for 5 at the plate for the Brewers on Wednesday against the Royals, and went 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. Twins back-to-back home runs in the first inning from Carlos Correa and Trevor Larnach. Another solo home run from Willie Castro, that in the second inning. And the Twins a 6-3 victory at home in Minneapolis against the Mariners. Chris Paddack, 5 1/3, 8 hits, 1 earned run, struck out 10. Paddack the win, now 4-1 on the season. Ryan Jeffers, Max Kepler, both coming through with run-scoring doubles in the 8th inning. And the Twins pick up that victory. They're now up 2-1 in the series. That will wrap up in Minneapolis on Thursday. Day baseball at Wrigley Field. Padres wrapping up their series with a 3-0 victory against the Cubs. Dylan Cease, Wandy Peralta, Robert Suarez combining on the 1-hitter. Cease, outstanding. Gave up that 1 base hit. Yan Gomes reaching against Cease with an infield base hit. That in the 3rd inning. Nothing else doing for the Cubs the rest of the afternoon. Cease along the way walking 2, struck out 12, now 5-2 with the victory. Peralta struck out 2 and working a scoreless 8th inning, and then Suarez got the job done 1-2-3 9th inning for his 12th save on the season in 12 opportunities. Cease has allowed 2 earned runs or less in 7 of his first 8 starts on the season. Jake Cronenworth a couple of base hits, RBI double in the 5th, and he's now hit safely in 12 straight games. Luis Ariz, 2 more base hits and 2 runs batted in. Padres have now won 6 of their last 8. Open up a weekend series against the Dodgers at home at Petco Park on Friday night. 2 in Oakland on Wednesday. Rangers and A's playing a double dip. A's took game 1, 9-4. Brent Rooker, 3 hits, including a 3-run home run. That in the 7th inning. That gave the A's a 9-4 lead. That turned out to be the final. How about Shea Langoliers? Langoliers in game 1, 2-run home run in the 2nd, 2-run double in the 4th, RBI triple in the 6th inning. Finished with 3 hits, 5 runs batted in, and a single shy of the cycle. Game 2, Rangers needed all 12 of their runs, 12 runs, 16 hits. A's scored 4 runs in the bottom half of the 9th inning, fell just short in the nightcap, losing 12-11. Jack Leiter coming up from the minors for the Rangers made the start. Gave up 6 runs, 4 earned, allowed 2 home runs over 4 innings of work. Langoliers in game 2, 2-run home run off Leiter, double, triple, 2 home runs, 8 runs batted in for the A's as they split the doubleheader at home against the Rangers. The Rangers do take 3 of 4 in that series. Rangers acquiring outfielder Robbie Grossman from the White Sox for a minor league pitcher on Wednesday. Grossman, now in his 12th big league season, was with the Rangers last year and was part of the World Series championship team last year with Texas, playing in 115 games during the regular season, had 34 extra base hits, 49 runs batted in, and a .340 on-base percentage. Gives them a little outfield depth for the remainder of the season. That is a recap on day number 42 of the Major League Baseball regular season. Our Sugar's Random Thoughts presented by the Yellow Rose of Talbot Bed and Breakfast in Easton, Maryland. If you are considering a stay on the beautiful Maryland Eastern Shore this spring, summer, or fall, consider a stay at the Yellow Rose of Talbot B&B. Tell my sister Tammy, my brother-in-law Kenneth, that I sent you their way. I'm not going to look it up yet. If you want to share your thoughts on it, love to hear from you. You can follow us and deliver your thoughts on our X or Twitter handle at LenoxOnBaseball. But I am curious to know where the term the rubber game of a 3-game series came from. Jesse Orosco, once the closer for the New York Mets, didn't throw hard, had a terrific slider. Left-hander, pitched for a really long time in the big leagues. And lefties, well, sometimes they just seem like they can go on and on and on and on and on and on. And Jesse Orosco certainly was one of those guys. Again, follow us on Twitter or X at LenoxOnBaseball. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. No interviews this week, but we're lining up a couple of for next week, and hopefully we'll have those as well at LenoxOnBaseball with the YouTube channel as well. Enjoy your Thursday at baseball, everybody. We'll talk soon.